This week we've got sausage suitcase, strange copyright, and fat shaming karma.
Oh.
You should never fat shame people. Or skinny shame, or fitness shame.
Or just shame.
Or shame.
I think shaming people's good.
I don't know.
I like shaming the fuck out of people.
Do you guys remember this? Shame, shame, shame.
What does that mean? Yeah, what does shaming mean?
I think the Mexican version of that is
Vas a ver.
cucuy.
What is shaming people again?
Well, we'll get to that one because it's the last story.
Okay, I was good. Yeah, because I was
All right. So for our first story, there's this man that is being allowed back to a hotel after 17 years of having a ban for an incident that involved a suitcase full of pepperoni and a flock of very hungry seagulls and an open window.
That sounds like a party.
I love this. It's like Hangover Part 3.
This story is fucking funny, and I wish I could read to you the whole Facebook post, but it's too long to read, so I'll just paraphrase.
So he's the one that caused the obesity problem with seagulls.
With pepperoni, a suitcase of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
God damn
this
it.
takes place in Nova Scotia in Canada.
I've never been there.
Back in 2001, Nick, he was visiting the Fairmont Empress Hotel in Victoria, and he was gonna meet up with some of his friends from the Navy, so he brought a suitcase full of pepperoni because they loved this particular pepperoni.
Oh, pepperoni's the best. Fuck, it's basic, but it's the best. I just see a fucking Pizza Hut commercial with the pepperoni just slowly, and it's like, yes.
Y'all got a Mountain Mike's out here? No, what is that?
Mountain Mike's is like I thought it was a chain that's all over the place, but it's a pizza joint. But their pepperoni has like so much fat into it that when they cook the pepperoni pizza, it turns into a cup, and then it's just like a pool of pepperoni oil.
Oh,
I've seen those.
Dude, that shit's
the
so
thick
fucking
ones,
good. Yeah.
it looks almost like a sausage.
Yeah, it's just fucking.
I like the mom and pop ones when you take out the fucking pizza slice and it looks like all this cheese is trying to stay on top and fucking pulling back at it. Like, it's like doing cheese tug of war and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I like that too.
oh yeah.
What happened to these seagulls?
So this hotel at that time didn't have a refrigerator or AC, and so he decided to keep the pepperoni cool by laying it all out by this window, this big window that he had.
Amazing.
So he left the window a little cracked open, and it was like, chilly Canadian air, so that was keeping the pepperoni cool. Then he went out for a walk for about 4 or 5 hours.
Who the fuck walks that long?
That's a long walk.
That's like a jog.
We don't know how they do it in Canada, all right?
Okay.
It's not Canada.
That's a
shame.
waste of time. That's what that is.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go out for a stroll.
We don't see you for 5 hours?
I'll be back tomorrow, guys.
Well, isn't pepperoni like a cured meat anyway?
It is.
Yeah.
So why the fuck do you need it?
He's dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, so then by the time he went back into his room, he saw about 40 seagulls in there.
Inside
Inside his room.
Going ham.
That
on-
went in through like
going
the
pepperoni.
crack. Yeah, that went in through the crack of the window that he left open. And then he says pepperoni does nasty things to a seagull's digestive system. So there was
Oh,
the
shit.
entire room was covered in seagull crap.
Oh,
He said I didn't realize this, but seagulls also drool. So there was like
They
crap
do?
and drool everywhere.
And they blamed him for that and banned him from the hotel?
Oh no, it gets better.
Yes.
I didn't know seagulls like
He
pork.
needed the pepperoni back, so he took all the seagulls and he cooked them.
No, so
He grabbed the seagull and fucking took the pepperoni out and ate it like that Chinese baby.
So when this dude walked into the room, all of the birds started freaking out and flying everywhere with crap and drool everywhere
Oh.
and crashing into things. And so he says in the tornado of seagull excrement, feathers, pepperoni chunks, and fairly large birds whipping around the room, that's when he decided to grab a towel to like get this one particular bird, and then he accidentally, like, the bird fell out of the window, and he didn't realize like the bird can't really fly, so he fell out of the window. Luckily though, no birds got injured. So then most of these birds started getting out of the window, and then in that whole commotion, he grabbed a shoe, he threw it at one of the birds, and it fell out of the window and then ended up hitting someone.
This guy's not very bright.
why is he throwing shoes at seagulls?
He's problematic. Yeah. It's very problematic.
Yeah, he's like both the
This is a fucking slapstick movie.
Yeah, where you just keep, like...
It's like Ace Ventura.
This is like it's like a Jim Carrey movie from the 90s, dude.
He's been
About a pet detective.
Or Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my god.
The poo-poo scene. Yeah.
Oh, true. The
dead bird.
this is the first company trip with his brand new company that he's joined. So he was just like, he could not miss this very important dinner, and he was just like panicking. So he realized like he can't leave with just one shoe. So he went to go get his shoe outside, and he was like, all right, this whole mess in the room, I'll deal with it later. I have to go to my dinner. So he ended up going, and then when he got back to the room, he saw like the housekeeping lady, just like her face was just like, what the fuck? Like, this room is insane.
I'd be like that
So then
too.
she was just like, he was like, I'm so sorry. So he got his shoe, he tried cleaning it. There was one shoe was wet, the other one was dry. Instead of just wetting the dry one and just moving on, he decided to blow dry the wet one. And by doing that, he ended up causing the whole power to go out.
He's very problematic.
Yeah, so then there was like no power. So they ended up banning this guy, and so he ended up posting this whole letter on Facebook telling the Empress Hotel, like, you know, I'm sorry, like, with my hat in my hands, like, I apologize, I've served all this time, like, you know, please would you allow me to stay in your hotel? Like,
Why would he want to go back to the same hotel? There's so many options, right?
I don't know. I honestly feel like this dude was just trying to like tell this very hilarious story, and the hotel seemed to agree with him though, because they were like, oh yeah, we've lifted the ban. So there was a real ban. But it just sounds so fake and outlandish, especially when you read the way he writes it. It's just so descriptive.
He sounds like one of those guys that's always complaining the world is against him, but he's the one that's causing all the problems.
Yeah, well, he has a really great sense of humor. This post went viral.
Is he young? Is he a young guy?
This is the photo that he posted with it.
Anyone that has a suitcase full of pepperonis has a good.
This guy. Well, this is the photo that was attached to his letter, his open letter. And then like the people from the hotel are just cracking
See, they're
up.
laughing because they think that shit is hilarious and unreal.
And they lifted the ban because now it's under Chinese management and they don't care.
Yeah,
they
they
just
want
want your
money.
money.
It's a 5-star hotel. Did I mention?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to go back.
A 5-star hotel with no air conditioning.
No, now they have air conditioning. But back then,
God.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Did he have
come on.
pepperoni slices, or was it the pepperoni?
they don't
probably
specify. It was
Use their
just
beaks to go
pepperoni.
through the paper.
Oh yeah.
Can you eat a seagull?
Yeah, I guess you could eat anything. I mean, people eat squirrels, they eat pigeons.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I really recommend you guys reading his post because I really like the way he wrote it, and I feel like I didn't do the story justice because it's really.
You probably didn't. That was good.
I
He
know
wrote
I
it like a
did.
book. Is he very, like, he's a good storyteller?
I think he is.
I just pictured the stupidest man on earth.
That's what I pictured.
Yeah, that's some shit.
Pink Panther. It seems like very Pink Panther to me.
He sounds like someone that would wear their socks inside out and fall down the stairs.
I like David.
Wait, that means he called him
Because David actually did it.
David's very accident.
Or like someone that would like not leave their shoelaces tied and then play basketball really hard and twist their ankle and snap all the tendons. Sounds like something like that.
But David is like one accident at a time.
No, he's not in the same day though.
No, but then this is within the same room.
Yeah.
One after the after one, it's like that.
Yeah.
We all know someone that's like that.
I'm just
One after the other.
at a time.
I am
Yeah.
one at a time accidents.
Yeah, he's one at a time. He's not like one after the other.
And then sometimes it's things that are even out of his control, like the boat thing where we were on this boat and he had his camera out, and then
No.
the captain of that boat, whatever, he was like, oh yeah, we never get any water on the boat ever, don't worry about it. He's recording, and the next thing you know, this huge ass wave covers us.
And it only hits him.
No, it hit us all.
It hit us all.
It would be.
But only his camera though. It didn't hit our cameras. It was only his.
You guys didn't have cameras out?
But I did. We're vlogging though.
Oh, yeah.
It also took out my cell phone at my camera.
Nope, nothing worked.
But it only hit his camera equipment when the other people that got hit with water.
I had the worst luck on earth.
All right, for our next story, did you guys hear that the Duffer Brothers are being sued for stealing the idea of Stranger Things?
Who the fuck is Duffer Brothers? The Stranger Things creators?
Wait, who'd they steal the idea from?
Apparently it was from this other filmmaker that he presented this short film at the Hamptons International Film Festival back in 2012. They actually won an award there. But he approached the Duffer Brothers directly, telling them about this particular story, which is called The Montauk Project. And it's similar where it's like government experiments and then like using orphans, or not orphans, but like runaways to do these types of experiments. And now he's saying like they just straight up stole his idea, and that originally when they were pitching Stranger Things to studios that they were using the same name too. That's what he claims. So
Are they gonna be in trouble? Are they going to
there's a
litigate
lawsuit.
registrations?
There's a lawsuit going on.
Because I feel like you have to have a paper trail of that, right? There has to be something where you're like, you emailed them an idea and it was very similar. You know what I'm
Probably.
saying?
I mean, he must have some sort of case if he's.
Because that's what happened with the what's it called, the witch house?
Matrix? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Matrix.
that happened with the Matrix?
Yeah, so the Matrix, if you notice, like the first Matrix was the only good one, right? And so there was a writer that created that script, right? And
It wasn't.
It's
It's supposed to be a 2 and 3. That's
yeah.
why.
So, but without that person, the two and 3 were vastly different from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like for them, it got settled out of court or something like that. And like they're saying like we didn't steal it, but the evidence shows from a filmmaker's like if you see it, it's like
Number 1 is so good.
and then 2 and 3 sucks ass.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder fucking why, dude. You know what I mean? So I'm 1,000% sure they stole that shit. And then they couldn't create 2 and 3 that great because it was such hot garbage. It didn't
That's
even
true.
It didn't even really like correlate that well to the first one.
Because
So it
people
was
make
like-
that sequel argument, but like, check out J.K. Rowling shit. That shit's good all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude he's a producer. His name is Charlie Kessler.
He's
And
the one
he's
suing
the
them?
one that's suing the brothers. But the brothers' attorney said this: Mr. Kessler's claim is completely meritless. He had no connection to the creation or development of Stranger Things. The Duffer Brothers have neither seen Mr. Kessler's short film nor discussed any project with him. This is just an attempt to profit from other people's creativity and hard work.
That could be true too.
So,
You steal my idea.
Yeah, who knows?
Because when you're talking to people, like you just, you riff and like ideas come out and then they come out with something similar and then you're like, excuse me, that was my idea.
yeah.
That's
I just say idea don't mean shit. Execution is everything. Because they might have heard it. They might have been like, oh yeah, that's the pitch. Oh, that's cool. And then they go into a writer circle and they're like, oh shit, you know what? I have this idea. And they forgot where that inspiration came from. They think they came up with it. Yeah. And then they develop it. Unless they just got the whole script and fucking. That's straight.
change name.
They'll see too, because like if they already had the short film or whatever made in 2012, the script was already laid out and it's like identical to it. That's just beyond like chance.
That's
You know
a
what I mean?
steal.
Yeah.
It's like it's way beyond just happenstance. Like, it's not possible.
People do that on YouTube.
Yeah, people always steal on
Yeah.
YouTube. Pieces of shit.
Yep, they steal.
All right, for our last story, there's this teen that posted on Facebook something very petty that she did. So she's 19 years old from Indiana. Her name is Vega. This is what she looks like.
Vega?
Vega.
Hello, Vega.
I thought it
Her
was
profile photo.
the girl on the left with the beard.
Yeah, so she posted this on Facebook. Would you like to read it?
Tonight I was really petty. So I saw on Facebook that a local bakery was having a sale on everything before they closed tonight, so I headed out over there. There was a lady in front of me getting a cake and a lady behind me with her friend as I was waiting in line. The lady in the front of me took forever getting her cake, and the lady behind me was being really impatient and rudely talking about it. I ignored it until the lady in front of me left, and as I walked up to the counter, the lady turns to her friend and says, "Thank God, now let's hope this fat bitch doesn't buy all the cupcakes." Originally, I was gonna buy 6, but as soon as I heard that, I bought every damn cupcake. I spent $54 on cupcakes just to be a bitch. Happy Easter. This content is going to be managed by Cater's News for Insights.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's tight.
That's dope.
That sounds great.
Oh, that's dope. I like that.
I'm petty. I would do it.
Cupcakes.
Oh, that
Is
was.
that a dick on a cupcake?
No, it's like that swirl from the host.
No, above that.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Looks like a hard ass dildo on top of the cupcake.
I think it's a steamer or something.
You know what that reminds me of?
A hard dick.
The Hostess cupcake. They do the swirl like that too. But
Yeah,
it's
the white.
Oh, ding dongs. Ding dongs.
That's pretty
Ding
awesome.
fucking dongs, man.
Would you do something like that?
Yeah, but then
A cupcake with a swirl? Fuck yeah, dude.
don't
You know
really-
I like baking.
I think I would have said something.
Yeah, I would have said something
I would
too.
turn around and be like, I can fucking hear you. I'm within
I'm
earshot.
fucking fat, but I still could hear you, fucking ugly bitch.
So now you get no cupcakes. I'm buying every fucking cupcake and
Yeah.
I would have been like, what's your least favorite cupcake? Lemon? Okay, I'll buy everything except for the lemon cupcake.
But then what if she's like, ooh, my favorite lemon. Joke's on you, fat bitch.
That's true, I gotta buy all of it.
Yeah.
The whole store.
Yeah, she did the right thing.
that's pretty awesome though. I mean, that's the best way to get back at them. But I don't really have a sweet tooth, so I probably wouldn't have done that. Like if it was like Portos, then maybe.
Would you buy the entire stock of
depending on how much it costs. If it was like $1,000, then I'd be like, I'll get you back next time. You know? But if it's like a couple $100, then I'll do it.
Have you guys done anything as petty as this?
No, but like it's crazy how nice someone is determines the outcome. Like I've been in a situation where we're in line for like donuts or like Portos or something like that, and then like I overhear someone go, "Oh man, I hope no one buys like everything," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, there are 4 like guava pastries left. I'll just buy 2." I'm like, "Hey, you can have the other 2." You know, because when the way you hear their tone of voice, it sounds like they really want it.
Yeah.
And they've been really hopeful, been standing in line.
Waiting all day.
That could have been a way different outcome if she was like, "Oh, I hope no one buys all the cupcakes." But instead of she's like, "I hope that fat bitch don't buy all the cupcakes."
Yeah, that was petty.
The outcome is way different.
It's so funny when that happens in line and somebody's behind me. They're like, "Dude, I hope they still have like guava cream, like whatever shit." And I know there's only 4, and I was gonna get 4. I'm like, "Fucking sucks for you, dude." I just get them all. I'm like, dude, I'm so lucky. That's all I think about.
I pretend I didn't hear that shit.
Oh shit, I think the exact opposite. I make sure I get all of them, and I'm like, I'm in the happiest mood of my life.
Do you think if they directly asked you, like, hey, would you mind not getting them all? Would you still buy them?
I'm like, oh dude, I had no idea, but thank you for letting me know that. I still buy all 4.
I would have been like, sorry, man. I promised my guys back at work I'd get this.
That's nice.
That's guys back at work.
That's a solid out.
I get it.
You know my guys and their guava pastries.
You know, you can.
What was your petty thing that you did?
So yesterday, it's really small, but it's super petty. So yesterday, I was driving, and then you go to the stop sign, right? And then at the stop sign, you either go on the left-hand side to continue straight, or if you go on the right-hand side, it pushes you out, and you have to make a right. So I was probably like 5 cars were ahead of me, and this little car, he comes, and instead of waiting behind everyone, he like cuts us off, right? And I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks, like, cause it's a known stop that like you gotta veer to the left to go straight. I'm like, that fucking sucks. This person's a fucking asshole. So somehow fate had it that like this person ended up behind me. So I'm like, all right, you motherfucker, for cutting, now you're gonna actually wait your fucking turn. So I was driving like 25 miles or less. I was so slow, and I'm like, all right, now you gotta like fucking be patient. That's what I did.
You showed them.
I did. I don't care. It felt good in my heart.
That's
I'm like,
good.
But then I was fighting myself. I'm like, this is such a waste of your fucking time. But I'm like, they gotta show them.
Because what if they were just having a conversation in the car and they were unaware of what they were doing, and then they're just like not even phased?
Oh no, they knew, because a lot of people were honking.
Oh, they knew they were being a dick? Oh, okay.
But they did it anyway.
They did it anyway.
They were being a dick. Yeah, that's fine. You made them
You're
wait.
so nice. You always have like
Teaching our virtue.
you always give people benefit of the
You know
doubt.
why?
Because I always immediately go to
Same.
they're being evil.
And then they're-
I can't think like that. Because if I start getting irritated,
Oh, right.
I don't know how to be like middle ground.
0 to 100.
Yeah, I'm either yelling at them and like fucking swerving and trying to crash into them, or I'm just like, let it go. Let it. I don't know how to.
Do you get road rage?
I don't even honk.
I get life rage. Like I
Life rage.
I really try to come from like being an adult and be like, okay, it's always about intentions. What is somebody's intention behind things?
they're in a
because then
rush.
I'm not taking
Who
it personally.
knows? Yeah, let it go.
I will go fucking ape shit. Like I go off on people. Like I go off on people. It's very embarrassing.
Prius boy by the airport try to yell.
Yes, boy.
A Prius boy, and I'm just having fun. We're all trying to fly to Hawaii and shit. And I rolled down the window and I called him out to fight, and he fucking drove off.
Yeah.
I was screaming in his face, and I was like, "Don't raise your voice at people and have road rage if you're not ready to fight."
See, I have road rage, but I don't direct it at people because
Oh, that's good.
It's not worth the
It's
fight.
not worth
I just need to let it
yeah.
out. So it's just like, you fucking cocksucking son of a bitch.
I do
But
that
if they-
sometimes.
But if they roll down the window
Yeah.
like, excuse me, I'm like, good evening. And I just roll back up.
Like that guy, like the taxi driver yesterday that cut you off just to
Yeah.
be like a second faster.
Yeah.
They weren't even using the left turn line side, but they just had to get out and then get back in like
Fucking
that.
bitch.
And I was like, wow.
Oh, I just say it in the car.
Yeah, just
and I
fucking
let it
what
go.
a fucking asshole. Then that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's so hard. Like even that confrontation, like if I heard someone talking shit like, oh, I hope this fucker doesn't do this and that. Like I wouldn't know what to do. I would just be like, either confront him face to face or just let it go. I don't know what else. Yeah, I can't be that middle ground person.
Mariel almost broke up with me once because it was the first time she ever saw me angry. And this is like in the first year that we were dating, and we were going to LACMA. And then I was on the phone with my mom. well, Bluetooth, not like this, but we was having a good time. And then basically this dude, like in this fucking, I think it was like a Bentley or some bullshit, right? And so, you know, like when the lanes fucking merge and shit, the guy almost like pulls me off the road, and I'm just give him like a quick finger, like fucking asshole, and I just continue, right? And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
You started shit.
There's no such as a quick finger.
It's your fault.
but he almost threw me off the fucking road, so I had to swerve out and I almost hit the divider. So I was like, what the fuck? And I just like, whatever, and I just moved on.
I like how you like he grazes over the fucking you know
It's
just,
like,
just
whatever,
a quick
that.
you
Just
know.
a quick little thing. It wasn't even me yelling because I was still talking to my mom on the phone. So it's just more like, what the fuck, whatever, dude. And then we just kind of continued. The guy like he took that, and then the guy just starts like blaring his horn, big, and I'm like so distracted talking to my mom. You know, we're just having a good time. I'm like, is he honking at me? It's like cool. And so we're driving, and the guy like rolls up, and then he tells me to pull down the window, and then Mariel's sitting next to me. She's like, don't roll down your window. I don't know what's going on, so I just roll down the window. I'm like,
Do you need
yeah.
directions?
Yeah. I was like, what's up? He goes, pull the fuck, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I literally went from, son of a fucking bitch! You know, and I was like, you know, and then I went, and the guy was like, whoa! And so literally I ended up chasing the dude.
Wow.
And Mariel was like hella scared, and I was just like fucking livid, you know what I mean? But he asked me to pull over, and he wouldn't pull over.
What a
And so
bitch.
this was the problem, and so he ended up losing me because he like split off into another freeway.
Because you can't fuck with crazy.
Yeah, and then I fucking was
That's
like,
what happened to me.
Yeah.
He started yelling at me. You know how to fucking drive. You cut me off. You fuck this, that. I'm all like, you want to fucking fight me, motherfucker? And then he just stopped, and then he backed up around me. He did a fucking behind, and then he drove off.
He went behind you?
Yeah, he went behind.
you know what the funniest shit was? I forgot my mom was still on Bluetooth.
Oh no. Imagine your mom's like, yeah, you fucking guess again, what the fuck?
And then it was just dead quiet in the car, and I was like seething, right? And all I heard is my mom is, well, in Korean, well, if it's in English, she goes, David. And I'm like,
Wait, well, how does she say it in Korean?
David.
she's just more like, my Korean name, Inguga. I was just like, David, right? And
She
starts-
heard you raging the
Yeah,
whole
and then
time.
she just starts lecturing me through the whole, but in a very sweet way. She's like, that's not very
He
smart.
just says,
I
you
started
must relax.
I started feeling so terrible, and I just and I finally noticed that Mariel was
Oh my gosh, you forgot she was there.
mortified. You know what I mean? Because she's a very sweet girl. Like she doesn't grow
She's
up
never
around any
seen
type
that.
of violence or anything.
Like she's calm.
He's like, yeah, you know, it was just a quick like a quick one. Yeah, that's all it was.
But for the guy to see.
That is what you get though if you're trying to fucking murder me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like one of those things where like the guy just tried to speed up and cut everybody off when clearly he can't, and then everybody else had to do this.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck?
That's why I always say, like, don't be aggressive toward people or just give off negative energy because you don't know who's crazy and who could snap on you. Because you might, like, if you know, if I'm in line and if I say, oh, that fucking fat ass, I hope he doesn't buy all this
Yeah.
shit, he could turn around and pop me in the face. He could come stab me. There can be, like, a lot of crazies out there. So I'm thinking that people that are like that, they've never got their asses handed to. They never met crazy before. That's why they have a mouth on them, or you know, it's like, that's why I'm just always like careful, and I'm like,
Yeah.
let it go, let it go.